Today we're going to make some cookies. They're just your basic household chocolate chip cookies. As you can see, we got our dry ingredients, the baking powder, salt, flour, chocolate chips, eggs, all that fun stuff. My wife loves chocolate chip cookies, and so that's why we decided to go with these, and we're cooped up, and so we thought we'd do something nice and sweet since everybody has been hearing a lot about what's going on. And so make things nicer and sweet, we're gonna do this. So what I want to start out is we're gonna start with 1 cup of butter, and I got 2 of them here, but I'm only gonna use this one. This one's 4 ounces, which is half a cup, and this one's 8 ounces, which is a full cup, or 227 grams. It usually tells you on the wrapper. The reason I just wanted to show that is because in case you find a recipe that says ounces or grams, you can understand. But I do have a trivia question for you. So 8 tablespoons on this one stick of butter, or 16 tablespoons on this stick of butter, is what's measured on the wrapper. As you can see, they have little measurements. So in order to make 1 cup of butter, how many tablespoons and how many ounces does it take to make 1 cup? So you can leave that in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe and thumbs up and like and everything, and ring that bell so that you have notifications. But we'll tell you the answer here at the end, or I'll just post a comment and let you know what the answer is. So first thing we're gonna do is wash our hands, because you always want to wash your hands, but I've already done that, so we're gonna skip that step. But we're gonna use our food processor here, and we're just gonna take the rubber spatula, and we're just gonna slide that right in there. And then we'll add the ingredients together and cream this up and make some cookies. So I'm sure you're tired of hearing my voice, so we're just gonna make these cookies. As you can see, I got my paddle attachment here, and we're gonna start with that and just cream this. Now, people keep asking me, well, why do you like the butter soft? Well, I like it at room temperature because it's nice and soft and it'll cream nicely and make some really good cookies. I don't like throwing it in the microwave. Kind of melts it too much, and then you got a liquid, and then it's not as creamy as I'd like. So, looking pretty good. So we're gonna add our regular sugar. And we're going to add our 1 cup brown sugar. Make sure that you pack it. And let's get it in here and get it mixed. So I'm going to turn this off and just kind of, push it down a bit. Get these in here. Make sure that the mixer gets all of it. Now when you're mixing it, you want to make sure that it gets nice and creamy. So we're kind of getting there, but you can see we still have some dry sugar that hasn't been mixed quite yet. And so you may have to turn it off a couple times. But we'll leave the recipe for you in the just below the video. I'd like to make sure that we get all the sugar in there and get it mixed. So now that I've got this pretty well creamed, I'm going to add the eggs. And there's 2 ways you can do that. You can try this. You can crack it and split it open with 1 hand, or you can do the old-fashioned way. Crack it, split it open with 2 hands. Whatever floats your boat. But I've been having to crack it with 1 hand for a while now, just working as a chef. So we're going to speed this up a bit and get it nice and creamy again. As you can see that the egg is mixing in with the cookie, starting to make cookie dough. Notice mixing in with the sugar and the butter, and starting to look nice and creamy. Look at that. That is looking to be a nice mixture of yumminess. That's what I see. All right, that looks like it's going to be ready. So we're going to shut that off for now, because we'll come back to it later. Now we're going to start with our dry ingredients. So you got me 2.5 cups of flour here, and we're going to add 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda into our flour, and then 1/2 teaspoon salt. And you were probably wondering why I skipped the vanilla. I didn't, because it's got to go in here too. So we'll add that into there, give it a little bit of a mix. Okay. Though I do have to say I almost did forget the vanilla. So, give that a bit of stir. Now the cookies I like usually comes with oats. So I usually do 2 cups of flour, 2 cups of oats, 1 teaspoon on both the baking soda and baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon salt, and go with that because I do like the oatmeal cookies, the chocolate chip cookies with oats in it. But my wife has been wanting no oats lately, so I've been doing this that way. You know what they say, happy wife, happy life. So we're gonna add the flour and mixture into here. See, thing is with me and cooking, I seem to get the flour on the outside too. Wow, I'm always messy. So as you can see, we're starting to get a nice cookie dough here. Now that we got our flour mixture in, and looking pretty good to me. These are going to be nice and yummy. So, whoops. See, I like to make a mess. I don't care about the mess really. As long as you clean it up afterwards, that's the nice thing. Don't leave it there to sit and sit and sit, and nobody cleans it. And it's like, now it's sticky and dry. Oh yeah, that's nice batter. I guess you could call it cookie dough at this point since that's what it is. All right, so now we're gonna add our 2 cups of chocolate chips. Fun thing I like to do is, even though I like to make chocolate chip cookies, sometimes I feel different. I want to add M&Ms, so I omit the chocolate chips and go with M&Ms. Or you can do butterscotch chips or white chocolate, whatever floats your boat. The optional thing is, if you do like walnuts, you can chop them up, put some walnuts in here, probably about a 1/2 cup. But as much as I love walnuts, I don't like having them in my chocolate chip cookies, so I don't put them in. All right, and there you have it. We pretty much have our chocolate chip cookie dough. So we're gonna get this all trayed up onto some cookie sheets and get it cooking. So give this some, gonna use the spoon here. I like to use a disher, but I don't have a disher, so we're gonna just go with a normal cereal spoon. All right. So let's get this off of here. Get all the cookie dough we can. Funnest thing I like to do though, give this to my kids and let them eat the cookie dough right off the spatula. I know you're not really supposed to do that, but it's delicious. What can I say? Did you know that my favorite ice cream came from making cookies? Oh yeah. would always dip my hand in the cookie jar, and my mom would always slap it and tell me, "No, you can't eat that." It's like, why? It's good. I want to eat it. So my favorite ice cream became chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream. Why? Because I can go, "Hey, hey, mama, I'm eating chocolate chip cookie dough," and you can't do nothing about it. But then again, that chocolate chip cookie dough is probably partially cooked enough to not worry about the raw egg in it. And that's pretty much why everybody worries about eating raw cookie dough. So we're going to take our little teaspoon like this, get a nice sized glob, stick it right on the pan like that. We're set and ready to go. Sometimes the little globs are too big, but hey, they make great cookies though. But that's about the size you want. And for this cookie sheet, I could probably put more on here, but I like leaving a little bit of room between each cookie so that we get a nice even spacing and the cookies can flatten out. I don't like them touching each other and ending up in a big giant square, you know. You know, I can remember the first time I've ever made cookies like this. It was in elementary school up in Northern California. And our teacher was having us do something fun, and we were learning to make cookies. And I believe this was in junior high. So we thought we followed the recipe, and apparently we added either too much salt or too much baking soda, which gives it that salty flavor. And voila, we got our cookies on the cookie sheet. We're ready to start cooking. And so the next step in this process would be to we've got the oven going, and it's up to 350, so we'll get this in the oven, set it for about 10 to 12 minutes, and let them cook and turn into cookies. The first batch I usually like to do for the full 12 minutes. Then the next batch, I'll set a timer, do about 6-7 minutes, pull them off the tray, and refill the tray with more cookie dough. So that way, it's just a normal circle of getting cookies done. Yeah. Okay, so now that our oven's ready and everything's on the plates and everything, the cookie sheets and everything, we're going to stick these in the oven. Just wait 12 minutes and we'll be back with you. So let's get this going. All right, ladies and gents, these are looking fantastic. Look at those cookies. So now let's get these other ones in. We're going to about set these for a few minutes, and those are our cookies for today. So you just repeat the process until you get all your cookie dough done. Your cookies should end up looking like this and should taste yummy. Now, me personally, I like having milk with my cookies. Like, you know, be dunking them in and just eating them. It's so delicious. But there you go. So I hope you guys enjoy. Let me know if you made the recipe. Tell us what twist you like on these chocolate chip cookies, and we'll go from there. See what everybody likes. So until next time, we'll see you guys later. Next time, we're going to make some raw food, so should be fun. Bye-bye.